Hey guys, Drutter here. It's the 28th of September 2015, and this is going to be a little bit different. It's a totally unscripted video. I've done a lot of videos like that in the past, but I just thought it was time to get back into them a bit more. And I thought I would start a little bit of a series. I don't know how many I'm going to do, but starting now, called drutterances, and of course an utterance is just some kind of a verbal communication. So a drutterance is me communicating with you verbally, usually in short bursts are utterances. So these are going to be short videos that I can just do unscripted. It's a good way I can do a video when I don't have a lot of time to do it, and or don't have a lot of money to do it. It's just cheap and it's easy, and I can just do it in an hour from start to finish, record it in maybe 5-10 minutes at most, and just do it one time through, pick a different topic each time, and talk about it. So that's the introduction to drutterances, and this will be the first episode. And in the future I'm going to take requests for different topics, so go ahead and let me know what you might want to hear about, and I might pick that. But this time I'm just going to pick my own, and it's going to be channel direction. But I can talk about anything. Silver demand, I can talk about any kind of topic that this channel would normally cover, I will talk about in a drutterance. Things that I've never talked about before, perhaps. Just anything related or that you think I might have a good opinion or knowledge on. So let's just go right into it. And channel direction. Well, this channel started off as a silver channel, essentially a silver porn channel. I talked about coins. I showed silver. And that's how I kind of got my start on YouTube. Because I was interested in the coins, I was interested in it from an investing standpoint. It seemed to be cheap at about $12 US at the time, and I felt like it had a good future behind it, especially as a source of value that can be stored privately, away from the government and the banking system. And I got into it for that reason then, and started sharing what I had learned or what I knew, or just opinions on YouTube. And then that channel sort of slowly developed as I broadened my understanding of things and realized that I was just looking at the tip of the iceberg, really, and the iceberg, the big part of the iceberg being liberty. Liberty became the real focus of my life, and therefore my channel, I have to talk about what's interesting to me, or this channel's just not going to make any sense to anybody else. It's not going to, if there's no passion in it, then it's just going to be me researching topics that I don't really care about and making videos, and that's not at all what I want to do. I want to do what I'm passionate about. So this channel is about liberty. And of course, let's switch it up a little bit and talk about viewership. I got a lot of views in 2011 on this channel. I was bewildered by the number of views I got, really. I became very, very popular, not just in the general silver and liberty community on YouTube, but this silver topic got very large itself. It got very pushed by the mainstream as we hit $40 and carried on for a very brief time to hit 50 and then crashed back down into the 30s and then ultimately 20s and below. So this channel's viewership sort of followed that, and it has been down ever since 2011, but I never went into this to get views. I went into this to have my viewpoint known, and yeah, the views are ultimately what tells me that I have succeeded in getting my views known, but I don't do it for those views. If YouTube were to change how they do their stuff and they never did view count at all anymore, that's fine. I would still do it because I know that I'm getting it out there. So yeah, it is nice to see the views, but it's not what I'm doing it for. I'm doing it to have a voice. And also because I think that I do have something to share. And in some cases it's a little bit of expertise. Maybe I do know a little bit and I can talk about something with a little bit of knowledge behind it. And sometimes it's just because I have an opinion about that topic, and sometimes it's a little bit of both. But I try and make the distinction when I'm talking about opinion purely, and if it is a fact or something, I'll try and cite my sources for that fact. And so this channel has switched over to being a liberty-focused channel, and as you can see by the representation here, I have switched over in recent times now to being focused not just on silver analysis, silver philosophy, silver news, silver coins, silver porn, silver demand, silver price, anything to do with silver. I've switched over to being liberty-focused channel that looks at silver and gold, of course, but also looks at the war on drugs and other liberty-related topics. And the war on drugs is a very, very, very passionate topic of mine. I think about it, I work on it, I'm activated, I'm constantly thinking and working toward an end to the war on drugs, because I see it as one of the worst possible things we could be doing. It's something that we have to get past as a society before we can really do anything else. That's maybe not the right way to say it. We can do a lot of things without doing that first, but it is one of the main things we have to do before we can really go to the next stage of humanity. And the internet is definitely helping to bring that on. Of course, prohibition is ending around the world. It is ending, but it's not fast enough, because cannabis cures cancer. It absolutely does. There is no doubt in the scientific community anymore. People who are educated do not dispute that fact. The only people who dispute that fact are the uneducated, are the ignorant. And that's really sad, because we live in a society, in a time, when we can get this information out there just like that. Why isn't it happening? Why don't we know that cannabis cures cancer? Why does someone knock on my door every week and ask me for money so that they can cure cancer? It just boggles my mind how many billions of dollars, how much resources is going into this attempt to find a cure for something there is a cure for already. It's just that they don't have a cure in pill form. We have a cure in plant form that can be grown by anyone, anywhere, anytime. And it has no side effects. And it's not just cancer. So it is a really, really big issue for me. My girlfriend, we're calling her Medicatie here on the channel, has cancer, and she is fighting cancer, and she has been for many, many years. And this is how she's fighting it and beating it. And it is real. I see it happening in my own life to people that I love. And so how can I not be activated? How can I not go down this road and try and end this prohibition, which is killing people, which is hurting people and causing so much harm? I could talk about this forever. And I'm going to wrap this up because that's been more than 5 minutes now. And I want to keep these drutterances to 5 minutes. But this has been an intro to drutterances and a little bit of just pure talk from me. And I'm going to do it again about different topics. So please let me know what you want to hear below. And of course I didn't get to everything I would want to talk to about that topic. I can go on forever, as you probably know if you know me. But when I get started on something I'm passionate about, I will just keep going. But I'll put a link down below to a video I did called, I believe, Advancing Liberty by Ending Cannabis Prohibition. It was maybe 2 months ago. Almost nobody saw that video, and that is the video where I'm essentially talking about the switch in focus from purely silver and gold analysis to all topics of liberty, including and especially including ending the war on drugs, which I see as one of the most important things that we must do as advocates for liberty. Thanks for watching this drutterance, guys. I hope you enjoyed the non-scripted, non-edited nature. It probably didn't make a lot of sense overall. It could have been better, but I will get better. And put your topics down below. Looking forward to doing another one soon.